Hello and welcome back, you beautiful nerdy people. I'm Naaman. This is the House of Nerdy, and today we're gonna talk about What If Episode 1, my thoughts, and giving kind of a breakdown, talking about some things that happened in the episode, and what I see for the show in the future for these next 8 episodes. Starting off, I want to hit on the things that I liked and things like I really didn't dislike anything in the episode. Like I didn't hate anything. I pretty much liked everything in the episode. But there were things that were weaker than others, of course. It wasn't perfect. Now the things that I felt were real pros and real advantages of the show were that the action, it was amazing. I thought the animation style was good, and I thought the animation in general was good. I don't think there was really many hiccups in the animation department. I thought everything looked crisp and clean. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I thought the dubbing was good. I thought like the characters matched the voice as well. There was one line with Bucky Barnes when Captain Carter came to save him that was kind of iffy. He kind of didn't deliver it well, but that was it. It didn't make it didn't ruin the episode for me. But overall, I thought it was pretty good. I liked the story between Steve Rogers and Captain Carter, and how him not getting the serum affects him in his mental state, and how her getting the serum affects her in her mental state, and how they got to deal with that and how they can cope with that together. The way that Captain Carter gets the serum is pretty interesting. I like it. It's fun. You see Steve Rogers get attacked by a spy, a Hydra spy or a Nazi spy, and he gets shot, and then Peggy Carter shoots the spy, and then to save the project she takes the serum, and then she becomes Captain Carter. And I thought that was interesting, and I thought it was fun. And you basically see them hit like hit notes of Captain America, the First Avenger, but they also change some things, make it a little different. Watu the Watcher is narrating it all. Not really all. He narrates here and there, really in the beginning and the end. And then you really just see them try to win the war. And in one of the missions, Peggy Carter gets the Tesseract back after having a dominant scene, kicking everybody's butt. She takes that, gives it to Howard Stark. He uses it for a project, and then a little bit later, you see that he used it for a Hydra Stomper, or like a 1940s Hulkbuster type sort of thing, like a big Iron Man armor that Steve Rogers can use. So he's useful in battle. And then you see him and Peggy Carter basically take out this base, and then morale is high, and then of course presumably Steve Rogers dies on like they were tricked or given bad info or intel, and he got in the train with a whole bunch of bombs, and he presumably dead. Fast forward a little bit, morale's low, and then Peggy Carter gets everybody together and gets them hung ho, and then they go and they try to stop Red Skull and like meet him head on. And Red Skull has been working on this project throughout the episode, trying to get summon this like Hydra god or something. I'm not sure. It could be like a mini angled one, Shumagorath situation, but I'm not sure about that. It didn't look like Shumagorath exactly, but the tentacles and all that lend me to think Shumagorath. That's what you think when you see that in Marvel. There's not many creatures that look like that. I don't know. It could have been like just a new creation or something, but I don't know. Whatever it is, she defeats it, but she has to push it back into a portal that then transports her 70 years in the future. And then that, instead of getting frozen in ice, that's how she gets pushed to. And then she sees Nick Fury and Hawkeye, and they tell her, oh, it's 70 years, and then she realizes, oh, dang, I'm in the future now. And then the episode ends. And I thought that was a good episode. I enjoyed it a lot. I think that the further we go into the show, and the further along we go, the better it will get, and the more exciting it get. Because the Captain America First Avenger is kind of a boring movie. It's a war movie, and this show actually made it this episode made it fun. Like it was funner than the movie. I wasn't bored. The pacing to me was great. I know some people said the pacing was kind of off and fast, like too fast for him, and it kind of like breezed through, and that's what I want, because this isn't something you want to get bogged down on, for me personally. But I think in the next episode we're gonna get T'Challa Star-Lord. I'm excited for that. I want to see that. And then after that, I think we're gonna get like zombies in episode 3. And then I don't know really much after that. Probably gonna get more closer to like them forming the story for the season, rather than having each, like, because not every episode's gonna be, oh, this universe, this universe, this universe. Like, it's not gonna be all separate universes. They're gonna come together at some point and coalesce, and they're gonna form a team, and they're gonna have and they're gonna stop. I think Vision Ultron is like the big bad of the season. So yeah, that's what I think we're leaning towards in the future. I think this show can really compete with shows like Invincible or even Avatar or the old Teen Titans show, which are usually highly regarded in the American animated community, or like Family Guy, or like South Park, or like The Simpsons, or like Adventure Time, stuff like that. I think it can get into that level with that MCU flavor, but also its own freedom in animation style and action and storytelling. I think this show can be really good, and the way they used the 30 minutes, I mean, it didn't feel like 30 minutes, but also didn't feel like I breezed right through it to me. Like, I felt like I was watching a nice story. Like, I felt like I got my beginning, my middle, my end, and I got through it nicely. I didn't get through it too fast or too slow. I got through it nicely. I wasn't bored. I was intrigued the entire time. I think the more it goes along, you will get hype, and I think we will also see some of these characters in the MCU in live action. I know it's been heavily rumored that Captain Carter will be in Doctor Strange 2. I hope so. I like the character. I think she's fun. I think she's a good Captain America. Like, I was inspired. You know what I mean? So, like, I like her, and she also can lead to the Captain Britain Corps. I don't know if we'll see many other characters, but I'm excited for the future of this show and the future of this series. I know we're supposed to get multiple seasons. I like Iwatu the Watcher, Jeffrey Wright. I thought he was amazing as a narrator, and I think I'm gonna love his character as we go along even more. And I'm just excited for these next 8 episodes and these next 8 weeks to learn more about this team they're forming, basically, because we've seen with the poster they're going to form basically the Guardians of the Multiverse, and we've seen shots of them all together in like an Avengers style team group picture in the trailer. So I want to see how that forms, and I want to go on the journey. I want to see these different universes and how they change these different things from these movies. If you agree or disagree, leave your opinions down below. I'm Naaman. Peace out.